The time-honored tradition of a family heading out to the wilderness to cut down their own Christmas tree seems like the kind of thing that was likely immortalized in a Norman Rockwell painting. Well, what better place to find life imitating art than in the next town over from Rockwell's hometown of Stockbridge, Massachusetts. This is the outer edge of Great Barrington, and if there's a vehicle traveling down Seekonk Road on this cool, crisp, and sunny Saturday, there's a good chance it's heading to either lot number 1 or lot number 3 of the Seekonk Tree Farm. It was here on Lot 3 that the original seeds of this family business dream were first planted back in 1978. And every morning that Peter Sweet Sr. gets to wake up to this view, he can rest assured that he picked the right spot.
I was fortunate enough to know the original owners of the property, which was a 250-acre farm, and I was friends with the children. And eventually I ended up being able to buy the first piece of property from the mother that owned the farm. And it's just a beautiful area. I mean, it's lucky to have it.
As for finding the right tree, the care, precision, and scrutiny that are applied in the process might only be rivaled by that of purchasing a new car or house. Making the task even more difficult is the sheer volume of trees to choose from, whether freestanding or pre-cut.
This lot here, we have 7 acres. There's about 9,000 trees on this lot when it's fully planted in all different stages. Then we have probably about 22 to 25 total in production. Lot 3 is another 7-acre parcel, and Lot 2, which is currently closed, is another 7 acres. And then we have some neighbors' land that we use here and there, so it's about 30 to 40,000 trees in production.
For people looking for only pre-cut trees, Lot 1 was the place to be. There's also the recently constructed gift shop here, which has been a popular attraction since it was built in 2020. But for folks looking to get out there and cut their own, Lot 3 was the destination. For younger brother Chris Sweet, who takes time away from his own tree business just a mile up the road to help out here, every year feels like a homecoming of sorts.
Well, it's a lot of fun to see people once a year come in. They're always happy, they're always cheerful. It's definitely a family experience. We also do that at my lot, at Lot 2. And this morning I ran into a guy who's been coming for about 25 years. And I recognized him immediately, he recognized me. He's like, hey, we're back, you know? So it's definitely a nice family package experience.
It almost seems like a better idea to pick the tree from a distance first before heading into the field, because it's easy for people to lose sight of what they're looking at when they're walking through what may feel like endless rows of Fraser firs, Canaan firs, concolor firs, and even white pine. But maybe people aren't even looking for the perfect tree, just the perfect tree for them. There aren't too many among us who at one point in time didn't get stuck with what they call the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And in a place like this where folks actually get to pick their own, they're kind of hard to come by. But believe it or not, there are still some people who prefer that unusually shaped tree.
I personally like the Charlie Brown trees. You know, I get the ones so that the deer rub off half of it. And you know, that's my tree, that's my perfect tree. I love it. And you know, you make it look good. So I kind of tell them, if one speaks to you, you get it. I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, nothing's perfect. Just find the one you like, set it up. The second you decorate it, it's going to be beautiful in your eyes anyway.
The whole event seems to be a fun family experience, but maybe for none more than the family that made it all possible. Peter Sweet Sr. likes to think that since 1978, he's put this operation together like the old Johnny Cash song, one piece at a time. Now, with all his family still so close by, he gets to see the fruits of his labor being managed by a third generation. And when asked if he would have it any other way, the answer was quick.
No, I enjoy every bit of it. I mean, you know, I have friends who are their children are all over the country. And here we are living here, my wife and I, and the one son is on some of the property they had initially, the other one's up the road 1 mile, and it's wonderful. All their family is a tight-knit family, and they're all together.